Hey, so here's a couple of portfolios. I know you're working on your CDA work. Thought it would be helpful to give you an example. So we're just going to I'll go through this one first. I'm covering up the name. But think about making a nice cover sheet on the front of your portfolio. So this one has some information. Here's the other one. Make it yours. Put your name on it. I'm going to try to cover the name of this one. The very first thing should be your CDA professional portfolio cover sheet, and this has the listing of the order of everything. That's the first thing in your portfolio. The next thing is this summary of your CDA education. I'm just covering up the person's name.
It's all over the place. It's on the bottom too.
Oh, sorry. Well, there you go. The summary of the CDA education, you put that in. When you finish the class, we will give you a letter from North Shore Community College that you add to this. You do not have to put in all of your transcripts or training documentation and information. Then you can see she has tab A, tab B, tab C. So you need to put a little tab. If you don't have these fancy pieces of paper, you can put pretty much anything you want there to just put things in the right order. Tab B, here we go, will be your family questionnaires. She put some pretty pink paper and photographs on here. You don't have to do that, but the family questionnaires come next. And the first thing you have there is your family questionnaire summary sheet. This is in the back of your book. You fill out the family questionnaire summary sheet after you collect all of your questionnaires. If you are just starting your class, you don't do the questionnaires until I tell you that it's time to do your questionnaires. You don't want them to get old. And then when you do your questionnaires, you're going to put them all in your booklet, one after the other after the other. Some are in English, some are in Spanish, and they are the family's idea of your work with their child. So you wait to do those. Don't get them out until your instructor tells you. Tab C, you're going to put the visit report. It's called the CDA Verification Visit Reflective Dialogue Worksheet. This is the only horizontal form in the back of your CDA book. And when you finish your CDA, this will be blank when you put it in, but as you have your verification visit, that's the form you'll work on with your PD specialist. The next tab starts all of your resource collection and competencies. So RC1-1, this is your CPR and first aid. RC1-2, this is your weekly menu. She chose to have her explanation here, and then it was followed by the form. It might also be nice if you put the explanation on the left side of your binder and the actual form on the right side of your binder. So this would say, copy of my menu, and then the menu would be here, and so forth and so on. And then comes your competency statement. So CDA Reflective Statement of Competence number 1 with the introductory paragraph or paragraphs CS1A, CS1B, CS1C. Done. She added some things, some nice photos of things because she had talked about these in her competency statement. That is not necessary. The next tab will be Resource Collection Item 2. These are your 9 learning experiences. So you put your 9 learning experiences in the correct order from 1 through 9. And then you follow that with Competency Statement number 2, which has the introductory paragraph, then CS2A, CS2B, CS2C, CS2D. How are we doing so far?
That's good.
Now we go RC3. This is the next tab. This is where you're going to have your children's books, and they're all one after the other. You can also put these on individual pages if you want so that you have a larger font. And that's followed by Competency Statement number 3. And then RC4 is the family resource information, family counseling, translation services, disability services, and develop information for families. And then that's followed by Competency Statement number 4. RC5 has the blank forms that you need and the one completed observation form, and followed by Competency number 5. And then finally, hold on, my arm is getting sore. RC6 -1 is the EEC regulations. I gave this to you in class, and it's followed by the regulations from the state. So this talks about how to get in touch with EEC. Here are the regulations. And then following that is the information that you've gathered about the different early childhood associations. Make sure you include NAEYC, the National Association for the Education of Young Children, and look at your book to make sure you get all the information they're asking you for there. And then the last resource item is the child abuse and neglect information. I did give this to you in class, as well as the 51A law. That goes in, followed by competency number 6, which will be your final reflective statement of competence. And then the very last thing in your portfolio is your personal professional philosophy statement. That's it. Ta-da!